Like you, I just woke up this morning and we have a video featuring war pets giving us a 5-minute breakdown on what they are inside of Call of Dragons. So what I want to do is I want to watch it. I saved this to watch it with you so we could all learn together everything that there is to learn about war pets inside of Call of Dragons. Let's hope that these things are going to be game changing and epically awesome. Let's take a look right now, get into this and see what they're all about.
Welcome to Call of Dragons. Today we're talking about a brand new gameplay feature, War Pets. War Pets are creatures who have been affected by the curse of Monostone. In the new update, you'll be able to purify them and capture them, making them yours to command.
So that's kind of just the same way that we work with behemoths, right? Battle them, purify them, capture them, and then they work with you, but now in a miniature version. I kind of like that.
War Pets come in multiple types. The first ones you'll be able to meet are Phaedrakes, Rhox, Giant Bears, and Giant Lizards. Each type has different subtypes. You might be able to see a family resemblance, but each subtype has a different look and different abilities. Let's take Phaedrakes as an example. Sapphire Phaedrakes are female, while Berserk Phaedrakes are male. In the future, you'll come across even more subtypes of Phaedrake. Different war pet subtypes might suit different types of heroes. For example, a Sapphire Phaedrake is a good fit for magic heroes like Lilia or Velen.
Literally right up my alley. Lilia or Velen. Looks like that's what I need right there.
Meanwhile, the Snow Peak Rocks Breach effect makes it ideal for marksman heroes like Kanara and Nico. War pets can also be divided into ground and flying types.
Nice.
Giant Bears and Giant Lizards are ground war pets, while Phaedrakes and Rhox are flying war pets.
Makes sense.
So, have you decided which war pet you want? Next up, we're going to talk about how to capture one for yourself.
It's not really about what you want. It's more like what fits your primary march, right? So my primary march is mages, so I'm going to be choosing the pet that fits best with a mage march. Although those bears look pretty sweet. I wish we could have a bear.
First, you'll need to find and defeat the war pet you want while it's wandering the map. But watch out, because it's gonna put up a fight. After you've defeated it, you can purify it. If the process is interrupted, you'll have to start again. Once you've purified it, the war pet is yours. After you've captured a war pet, you can...
Alright, so it looks like you could have multiple different war pets as well, and they could all be attached to different heroes the same way that we would attach artifacts, which is really cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I like that.
Look at its quality, attributes, and skills to see if it's worth the effort to train it. War pets come in 4 quality levels: Advanced, Elite, Epic, and Legendary. Legendary is the best, so here's hoping you catch one. There are 6 war pet attributes: Strength, Agility, Intelligence, Endurance, Luck, and Spirit. Every attribute is determined by its base value and growth rate, which can be C, B, A, or S rank. That's the highest. Each war pet can have up to 8 skill slots. You'll learn how many they have when you capture one.
So they have different levels of war pets, from legendary down to basic or whatever, and then you have different attributes that can be all the way from C to S. So there's going to be a lot of different quality levels of these pets, and there's going to be a lot of upgrading to them as well. Nice new mechanic inside of the game. It's going to probably have us open up our wallet a little bit more, I'm sure, as well.
Regenerating your war pet can also change the number of skill slots it has. We'll talk more about regeneration later. A war pet with 8 unlocked skill slots is the rarest of all.
And
War
skill
pets
slots
have both talent skills and common skills. Talent skills are powerful skills unique to each subtype.
just like a hero.
Each war pet comes with talent skills when you capture it, but they can't be learned. Meanwhile, common skills can be learned, and your war pet will also have them when you capture them. If your war pet has empty skill slots, or you're unsatisfied with the skills they currently have, then you can teach them new skills or swap out their existing ones. Tap an empty skill slot or a skill slot you want to swap out, then select a skill card to teach it to your war pet or replace one of their existing skills. As well as learning and replacing skills, your war pet can also inherit skills from other pets. War pets can only inherit skills from a war pet of the same type. In the process, you'll transfer all of that war pet's skills to your war pet. Your war pet must have at least as many skill slots as the pet it's inheriting from. After it has transferred all its skills, the original pet will disappear. If you're not happy with the War Pet's starting attributes or skills, you can release it into the wild. When you release a War Pet, it'll give you a gift as a token of gratitude. And you might even receive a skill card containing one of that pet's skills. The more skills a War Pet has, the higher a chance you'll get a skill card when you release it. If you've caught a rare War Pet subtype, but its attributes aren't great, or you're not happy with how its training has turned out, you can choose to regenerate it. Regeneration won't change a War Pet's type, but it will change its quality, attributes, and the number of skill slots it has. The results are completely random. Once you've trained your War Pet, you can take it into battle to fight alongside your legions. Sending a War Pet into PvP battles will cost them stamina, just like heroes. Make sure you give them an opportunity to rest and recover. You can also interact with your War Pets in the Pet Sanctuary to build your relationship with them. Pet them, clean up the sanctuary, and give them gifts to increase their affection level.
Clean up the sanctuary. So these animals are going to be pooping in our sanctuary. I'm assuming that this is a new structure that we can place inside of our home village as well. So far, I'm loving this. It's essentially another hero that can have different skills with different artifacts, although they're not called artifacts, that you can, or they're being used as artifacts in addition to artifacts for your heroes. So far, I like this.
And gain pet tokens, which you can use to win prizes. You can also purchase skill cards on the Pet Exchange. Right now, you can only trade with the system, but in the future, you'll be able to trade with other players. So,
Pet
have you
Exchange.
decided how you're going to train your War Pet yet? The War Pet of your dreams is waiting for you. Play Call of Dragons today.
All right. They did a nice job, in my opinion, putting that video together. It gave a pretty good and in-depth understanding of what pets are, how we get them, how we train them, and how they're going to really be attached to our heroes as well. It's definitely going to be another way that we could spend inside of the game. It's going to be more opportunity for us to be able to open up our wallets, to upgrade these pets, to try and get the legendary ones. And, you know, because when you think about this game, it's still about war. It's still about having the advantage over your opponent and having one of the strongest alliances and being one of the strongest or most active that you can be in your alliance. Pets are just another avenue that we have now that we could utilize to make sure that we have that advantage over others. They're super cute. It's going to be a nice drawing factor inside of the game. I could see pets even being used in a way for advertising for Call of Dragons to bring in a whole different type of player base that are more into a cutesy animal anime style game. I think this is a good play for them. I'm looking forward to diving in today and getting my hands on pets myself and really seeing how I can build it out for me, maybe capturing a few and sharing that experience with you guys in an upcoming video. Let me know what you think of pets. Let me know what ones you have and which ones are your favorites.